Yo, what's up, people? Hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. I just hope you're having a good one. So, what are you looking at? You are looking, oh my goodness, the Arkham Knight slash Red Hood. You are looking at the Arkham Knight, man. I have already swapped out all of his red parts for his blue parts, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. So, let me go to the accessories first because this guy is pretty much two figures in one, I guess you could say. I mean, technically, yeah, he's two figures in one. So let's see here. So if you look at the accessories, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this head right here, all right, you know, this is the Arkham Knight, right? From the Batman video game, which was a very, very good game, by the way. Look at this deep purplish blue right here, man. I like that. It looks really good. They got that nice white, kind of like a shiny metallic-y kind of feel to it. You can see little speckles that are like in that helmet, and then the silver plastic right there, man. They're gray plastic. It looks really good. We have two weapons, two blades, and we have replacement chest pieces. So with these, this is the Arkham Knight chest piece, and so this is pretty simple to swap out and replace. Let's move that to the side. So pretty much all you're gonna do is just like get underneath, like right there, and just literally just pull the chest plate off. Looks pretty weird like that. Like that looks pretty weird. And then you just replace it with the one of your choosing. For this particular one, we have the Arkham Knight. You pull this back off, and you put the other one back on, and they snap on pretty easily. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. So when I said I replaced all the red parts with the blue parts, I mean all the blue parts with the red parts, I meant the helmet, I meant the shoulder pads right there. They have the little red notch right here. Those shoulder pads have a blue notch on them. I meant right here in the side, little sidearm or gauntlet or glove or sleeve or whatever you want to call it, that was that was blue. That was a pain to get out, so you had to pull this little thing out and put the red one in. I swapped that out. This little red notch right here on his boots, I had to pull the blue one out and put the red one in. So, and then also the biceps. So when the pad comes off, you can pull his bicep apart. Well, you pull his forearm down and pull his bicep out, and you put the replacement one in. So either red or a blue for the biceps. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys saw that. So I'll come back to those accessories in a minute. This is Revoltech. So you know the deal with Revoltech. They are extremely articulated. I mean, they are crazy articulated. But it looks like this one is on that new body style. So and what I mean by the new body style is that, look at that, the light went off. That's bootleg. The new body style for Revoltech is that they no longer have like those Revoltech joints in the knees anymore. They took those away. So in the knees, it just looks like that. It's just two parts. Here's this first part right here. So if you guys can, how can I explain this? So there's okay, cool. So can you see how the calf muscle and the shin and the boot, let's call it the boot and the leg are one piece, right? And they're just kind of connected to the thigh right here. There is no ball joint. They're kind of like snapped together. It used to be this ball joint was all over the body. So now they got away from that with the legs, and they just gave them this new system right here. So that's kind of cool. So you no longer have to worry about trying to align the leg with the thigh with the hip. Now you have this little system going on right there. You see that? That is the new Revoltech legs. Before, it was a pain to get all these joints together for a pose. Now, not so much. Also, while we are down here, check out the thigh cut. So we have movement right here and movement inside of there. So the thigh cut is right there, and this joint and that joint, okay, this section and that section are working together for all of this movement right here. You see that? They're working together for all of that movement. So that's some really good stuff. But we still do have the ball joint, the Revoltech joint right there in the shoulder, and we have it in the neck too. So as far as the neck motion, you're going to be limited by his collar right there, but you can see how the neck's going to move though, right? It still looks pretty good though. Like, it's not bad at all. Down and up look like that. Not much up because of the collar, but a whole lot of down, This shoulder pad, I told you already, it rotates and moves around and also pops off. So you can put the blue one on. The bicep swivel, I'll show you that right there. See that? That's also new. The bicep swivel is right there, and the bicep actually pops off of the shoulder, so you can swap it out with the other color, the blue one in this case, because I already put the red one on. And also, here's a joint right there. See that right there? Revoltech joint there and there. It connects. I kind of want to push this down some like that and like force it in there more, but it's actually in there as far as it's gonna go. It's just like one of those things like Revoltech figures, the Yamaguchi style. The joints are just exposed like that. So here it is, a little closer look at the gauntlet or glove, whatever this section is of the armor. Check that out. That also moves right there too. So we got movement here, movement there, movement here, and movement there, and movement here. So like I said, man, Revoltech Yamaguchi, extremely articulated all over the place. Now this looks weird because a lot of this area right here is flat. So it looks like, you see how that looks kind of weird, but when his arms are down, it looks good for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does. So let's check out the abdomen. So we got some nice bend right there. We have two sections of bend. We have bend on the top part, and then we have that hip bend right there. And of course, when you go too far, you get some separation right there. But the design and sculpt go all the way up into the top part of the abdomen. There's a hole in his back too, so you don't have to worry about like exposed, like no sculpting or paint right there. So but as far as back, the back is almost like little to nothing. Like that's as far as back as he goes. It's pretty weird, but it's just the way it is. So if we raise these arms up, you can get a good look at his belt and all of his little, you know, like a smoke bomb, bombs, grenades, whatever it is. And this belt is also articulated. It moves around so it can get up out of your way. See that? That's about as much as it moves around though, but it's good enough to get up out of your way so that your legs can go up a little further, you know, than normal. Look at that articulation, man. It's just so good. The Revoltech articulation is just, it's unmatched. Of course, you're going to have those crazy exposed joints, but man, the Revoltech articulation is just unmatched by any other figure I've ever dealt with, except for the synthetic humans. Other than that, you know, Revoltech wins as far as articulation. All right, so let's get right there. And then they gave us pretty much two figures in one. This was like $99 or $89. I can't remember how much it was really. I think it was $99, but I am halfway tempted to get another one because swapping out these parts, like that part and that part, they get a little annoying, especially this little thing right here. That was very annoying to get to. And so as we move on down here, of course, everything is like, I would say is double jointed. This stuff is like triple jointed. This stuff is triple jointed. Check out the look of that boot right there. And this moves, you're already seeing that. And that pops off to replace it with a blue one. Check out the boot. Looks like that. The ankle pivot is right there. We got a little bit of in, a little bit of out, and it's also on that Revoltech joint. We have some toe bend right there. There is a lot of detail in the Arkham Knight. There is a lot of detail. Look at this, man. Look at that armor. I mean, it looks good. This is probably the best looking Revoltech figure I own. And I own pretty much all of them except for like Harley Quinn. I think I actually sold that. But I have pretty much all the Revoltech figures, man, with the exception of only a handful. Other than that, man, whew, this guy's great. This guy's great. Look at that. And like this is what I mean by triple jointed. Like look how far that arm goes. Triple jointed. I mean, you get the exposed Revoltech joint, but there's no way around that. So if we go back to the accessories, there is a stand right here. We do got like a generic plastic little basic stand. We have two long blades, and let's see. Let's pull these out. We got two of these red long blades. They're pretty good, very sharp. Watch yourself, be careful. Flexible plastic, so don't go too crazy with your manly, you know, thick sausage fingers, but you should be okay. Don't go crazy with bending and pulling. This is the replacement kneecap joint, or kneecap metal, or not metal, come on, kneecap armor plate, which just goes right there. So you're going to swap that out, get your red ones going. We have a couple of sets of hands going on here. We have two daggers. We didn't get any guns. We got 0 guns, people. What's good with that? So I have been hearing people using other guns from like Fortnite figures, those Jazz Wazer or Jazz Wazer figures. People have been using those, but this Arkham Knight, he needs like 2 really big pistols that match. Check out the replacement chest plates right here. These out, so much detail. In the back, it's like nothing but the sliding part that goes into the opening in the chest. On the front, this is what we have. So much detail, so much sculpt. Love it, love it, love it. This might be my favorite Revoltech figure next to Deadpool and Spider-Man. Man, oh, the twist looks like that. Of course, that's good. I forgot to tell you guys that. And he is your standard Revoltech height, so he's going to scale well with the rest of Revoltech figures. But he'll probably scale well with your Marvel Legend figures, but not too much. But anyway, the splits look like that. Of course, the splits are good on this guy. What'd you expect? Anyway, though, man, let's get one more closer look at the Arkham Knight Red Hood combination. Check him out, man. Check him out. So good. 2 figures in 1. I'm loving it, like McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Anyway, man, thanks for stopping by the channel. Once again, thanks for all the likes, shares, comments, all the positive energy. My guys, my girls, I appreciate that, man. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all that heat. See ya.